see heading out onto the lake through the Duluth Ship Canal is the American Century. The American Century was built as a Columbia Star in 1981 by the Bay Shipbuilding Company of Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. She measures 1,000 feet in length, 105 feet in width, and 56 feet in depth. She is powered by four 3,500 horsepower 20-cylinder General Motors diesel engines, which give her a top speed of 14 knots or about 60 miles per hour. She is also equipped with a 1,500 horsepower bow and stern thruster to aid her maneuverability in port. The salute you just heard is known as the Master Salute, and it consists of 3 long and 2 short blasts. The American Century has 37 hatches on her deck, which open into 7 cargo holds located below deck. She has a maximum carrying capacity of 80,900 tons, but she typically carries between 64,000 and 68,000 tons of cargo at a time. Above her deck is a 250 self-loading boom, which allows her to unload her own cargo at a rate of 10,000 tons per hour without the aid of shoreside equipment. The American Century is owned and operated by the American Steamship Company of Williamsville, New York. If you see any crew on deck, give them a wave and wish them a safe journey. The American Century is leaving today from the Superior Midwest Energy Terminal with coal headed for the power plants down in Michigan. The American Century was bought along with 5 other Oval Bay Norton ships in 2006 by the American Steamship Company for $120 million. Her name was changed from the Columbia Star to her current name that same year. The American Century made her first maiden voyage from Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin to Silver Bay, Minnesota in May of 1981 to load iron ore pellets. She carried a record cargo of 70,903 tons of western coal through the Soo locks in 1997. She is one of 13 1,000-foot vessels that currently operate on the Great Lakes. Once again, this is American Century, built in 1981, and she's carrying coal today.